Today we're talking about how Tiny Tina's Wonderlands is sparking new hope that crossplay will finally come to Borderlands 3 on PlayStation. The upcoming Borderlands spin-off, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, will have crossplay support for all platforms at launch. In a tweet, Gearbox's Randy Pitchford thanked the engineers at Gearbox Software for handling the technical considerations of getting the job done, and extended his gratitude to 2K Games, Microsoft, and Sony for coming to terms, politically speaking, to allow crossplay. In another tweet, Pitchford asked fans to be patient and understanding because there might be technical issues with how crossplay is implemented in Wonderlands. Randy said, quote, "Please take it easy on us if there are hiccups. This is hard stuff and none of the platforms were designed for this. We've done impossible work to make it happen and try to make it as easy to use as possible. But this is new territory and the wild is not a test environment." Pitchford's tweet doesn't get into specifics about how crossplay will work in the game, but those details should come soon given the game launches on March 25th for Xbox One, Series X and S, PS4 and 5, and PC. Twice in his tweet, Pitchford signaled out Sony/PlayStation, suggesting the company was not originally on board with the idea. And that's not surprising considering Sony apparently blocked crossplay in Borderlands 3. However, crossplay support for all platforms in Borderlands 3 might be coming soon, as Pitchford says he sees that as being inevitable now that crossplay is coming to Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. Borderlands 3 currently supports crossplay between Xbox and PC, but if you want to play with your PlayStation buddies, you're out of luck. In other PlayStation news, Sony has announced a new State of Play livestream that will focus on Hogwarts Legacy. The livestream is scheduled for Thursday, March 17th at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern. The whole thing will run for about 20 minutes and will feature over 14 minutes of Hogwarts Legacy gameplay captured on PS5. After the gameplay has been shown off, the stream will conclude with some insight from a few members of the team at Avalanche Software. Set in the same school made famous by the Harry Potter books and films, the game is an open world experience and will see you take control of your very own witch or wizard after they enroll in the Magical Academy during the 1800s. The development of Hogwarts Legacy has been a rocky road so far though, as Harry Potter creator and author J.K. Rowling has been embroiled in controversy surrounding comments that have been viewed as transphobic. After some delay speculation, it was announced that the game was still on track for a 2022 release, and Rowling has no involvement with the project. However, it's important to note that Rowling will still receive a cut of the profits from Hogwarts Legacy sales, as she receives royalties from the Wizarding World IP in its entirety. Switching gears to Halo, a new patch is out now for Halo Infinite that makes some small but important changes for the PC edition of the sci-fi shooter. The March 14th update for Halo Infinite specifically improves stability in the PC version by resolving a common crash. The patch notes don't mention the specifics of the crash scenario though. Outside of that fix, the update allows players to start LAN services from an in-game menu. This patch is very small, weighing in at about 600 megabytes or less, and players will need to close and relaunch Halo Infinite to install it. And before we close out, shout out to the Accessibility Awards for not only celebrating games that made huge strides in accessibility, but for also getting Detective Pikachu to present an award. What a talented guy. I mean, why was that his only movie in his career? I mean, he never got cast for anything else, and it's a crime. He would make a great Deadpool.